Hey there, hey rockers, what's going on? This is hopefully the first of what will be many, hence why there's an episode 1 next to the title of this video, Turbo's Thoughts, but I'll get into that just a little bit later on in this video, so hang tight with me on that one. First thing I want to do is I want to thank all you rockers for helping to support and get the word out for me to try and be a guest on season 13 of That Metal Show on VH1 Classic. Since tonight is the debut of season 13 on VH1 Classic of That Metal Show, I am officially going to start promoting and pushing to be a guest on this season of That Metal Show. It's only the right thing to do. I have a lot of respect for Don Jameson, Eddie Trunk, and Jim Florentine, and don't feel it's right to keep pushing to be a guest on That Metal Show while the show is on air. I don't want to take any momentum away from them, any thunder away from them. Not that I'm making a lot of noise doing it, but it's the only right thing to do and respectable thing to do in the world of rock and metal. I also want to thank everyone who watched the video. I'm going to be perfectly honest. When I first put that video up trying to be a guest on season 13, now that That Metal Show is being taped here in the New York area, I only expected maybe a couple of views, maybe 50 at most. And at last look, it had over 200 views. That is 200 views since it went up in late November, early December. I want to thank you all for the views, for sharing it, for tweeting That Metal Show and VH1 Classic, and trying to get me to be a guest on this season of That Metal Show, but it does not look like it was in the cards and meant to be. So I will no longer be doing the push with that video for this season, but I thank you guys for doing so. However, I will say this: if you guys want to keep the word going about me maybe being a guest on That Metal Show in the future, season 14 and beyond, we all hope that there is a season 14. The show is great, we all enjoy it, and I have a feeling there will be a season 14, even though season 13 is just starting tonight. So if you guys want to see me as a guest in the future, please feel free to keep using the hashtag TurboOnTMS, as you're seeing now on the screen underneath my head. Probably just under my chin. Yes, there we go. Just under my chin. Keep using this hashtag if you want to see me in future seasons of That Metal Show. And again, thank you all for helping to try to get me to be a guest on season 13. Now, I also want to take a moment and say a quick hello and thank you to my buddies over at officialfnradio.com. They are now the newest internet station to be syndicating my show, The Asylum. And I want to thank them for doing that. Bob Marino over at Official FM Radio, a big supporter of my home station that I co-own, that is WolfSpikeRadio.com, as well as a big supporter of my show, The Asylum. So I want to give a shout out to him and thank him for all the technical support he's given me over the years, both with WolfSpikeRadio.com and with my own show, The Asylum. And thank you again for picking up my show, officialfnradio.com. You can hear The Asylum there Wednesdays from 1 to 4 p.m. Eastern. And that's if you don't really listen on one of the other stations it's syndicated on, or on the live night of Thursday nights from 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern, or through the podcast. So again, thank you again for picking me up and syndicating the Asylum. Hopefully adding more shows, stations that is, in the near future. And lastly, as I said, this will hopefully be the first of many episodes of what I am calling Turbo's Thoughts. And the reason why I'm calling it that is because, I do have a weekly radio show, but the problem is there are times during the week in between airing that things happen in the world of rock and metal that I feel I want to share my thoughts on with you guys and give you guys my opinions on some things that are going on. And unfortunately, 3 hours once a week isn't really a lot of time, especially when other things come up during the week, other things maybe distract me, or whatever the case may be. So there are times that things come up that I want to give you guys my thoughts on, but I wasn't able to because something else got my attention, or something came up and I missed it on my radio show. So what I will do is I will do my best to bring those thoughts to you here in a regular video as often as I can. And I won't limit it to just rock and metal music. There are things, of course, going on in this world that sometimes I feel like speaking out about or maybe sharing my opinions on. So I will do that. Lastly, I do want this to be interactive. So if there's something you want to hear me discuss or give my thoughts on in a future episode of Turbo's Thoughts, well then just go ahead and email me, turbo@turborules.com, and then just tell me whatever it is you would like me to talk about or ask me about here on Turbo's Thoughts, and I will be more than happy to answer it. Make sure you put in names so I can give you credit. No full names. You know how it goes. This is the internet, so full names aren't always a good thing. So try to keep it to first names, and we don't have the cops coming for you like they were going after whoever they were just chasing here in my neighborhood. Don't you love video and living in neighborhoods where cops decide to roll by when you're making a video? Such is life. And such is how I do things. In one take. Hey, that's life, right? Life is one take. You don't get to do do-overs. And that's how I try to live each and everything I do. So with that said, gang, this will be the end of my episode 1 of Turbo's Thoughts. As I said, anything you guys want to hear about or have me give my thoughts on, just email me, turbo@turborules.com. And everyone enjoyed tonight's premiere episode of That Metal Show. And I'll see you all here in a future episode of Turbo's Thoughts. And remember to listen to my show, The Asylum, every week live from 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern on both SpikeRadio.com podcasts and syndicated elsewhere. Until next time, rockers, keep rocking and rolling.